Chapter 1: The Digital Handshake. Mark held his breath. The receiver of the landline clamped tightly against his ear. The silence in the suburban house was absolute, save for the hum of the refrigerator. It was 11:42 p.m. on a Tuesday, October 1996. The world was asleep, but Mark was just waking up. "Come on," he whispered. He toggled the power switch on his US Robotics 14.4K modem. It blinked an agonizing amber, then settled on a steady, hopeful green. He clicked the icon on his Windows 95 desktop, the yellow running figure of America Online. The ritual began. The sound that defined his generation erupted from the internal speaker. Screech! Hiss, bong, 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 tsh. His mother, sleeping down the hall, hated the noise. Mark had thrown a stack of old flannel shirts over the computer tower to muffle the modem, but the electronic scream still pierced the quiet. He cringed, waiting for her footsteps. Nothing. The status bars on the screen crawled at an agonizing pace, connecting, checking password, and then the sound of sanctuary. "Welcome, you've got mail." Mark let out a slow exhale. He was in. The world of high school, where he was a ghost, where his intelligence made him a target and his quiet handsomeness was an asset he didn't know how to spend, vanished. He ignored the welcome screen and navigated straight to the drop-down menu for chat rooms. He needed a connection. He needed a place where his social awkwardness didn't matter, where he didn't have to navigate the terrifying landscape of a real-life conversation. In a chat room, he was Stargazer 81. He was smart, articulate, and passionate about music. He wasn't the kid who almost tripped over his own feet in the cafeteria. He scanned the people connection categories. Computers and tech was too sterile. Romance was too intimidating. He needed neutral ground. He scrolled to Music and Culture and selected Alternative Music. The room loaded. The member list populated instantly. There were 40 other users online. A low-stakes, anonymous crowd. Perfect. The chat was a blur of rapid-fire text, mostly about the upcoming Smashing Pumpkins tour. It was a cacophony of digital shouting. Grunge Kid 90. MCIS is the best double album ever. Flannel for life. Nah, Pavement Brighten the Corners slays. Pumpkins FN 1. But can we talk about the video for 1979? Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana rules. Stargazer 81 sat back. This was the easy part. He could drop opinions like a music critic, safe behind the screen. He scanned the room for a topic he could really dive into. A new line of text scrolled up. Moonlit Sonnet 98. Does anyone here appreciate standard tuning? I feel like all indie rock just went to drop D after 94. The chat kept flying past, ignoring her, still arguing about whether Billy Corgan was a genius or a dictator. But that question? That was something different. It wasn't about fame. It was about craft. Stargazer 81's fingers hovered over the bulky keyboard. He was nervous. It was silly, but his heart hammered. He wasn't performing for the whole room now. He was answering her. He typed, Stargazer 81. At Moonlit Sonnet 98, yes. But don't forget that some of the best songs are still standard. Think Range Life by Pavement, or even some of the earlier Beck stuff. Drop D is just easier for people who can't play chords. He hit enter. The screen updated. His answer joined the chaotic flow. The conversation surged on around them. Pumpkins FAN 1 was now arguing with Grunge Kid 90 about t-shirt prices. Mark stared at the monitor, a cool blue glow washing over his thoughtful face. He shouldn't have been so direct about drop D. Was that too nerdy? Then, a bubble popped up on his screen. A distinct sound, like a digital hiccup. Moonlit Sonnet 98. Hi, thank you. I didn't think anyone saw my comment. Also, I love range life. Stephen Malkmus has a great sense of melody that doesn't need gimmicks. Mark stared at the small window. An IM. An actual private interaction. He ran his hand through his slightly messy dark hair, a flush of surprised heat rising to his cheeks. She knew Stephen Malkmus. He started typing, his awkwardness instantly dissolving into pure enthusiasm. Stargazer 81. Exactly. And it's the lazy songwriting that relies on it. The structure of standard tuning challenges you. What are you listening to right now? Moonlit Sonnet 98. Right now? Actually, I'm listening to a very sad tape I made. A lot of Built to Spill and some Fiona Apple. What about you? Stargazer 81. Built to Spill is amazing. There's Nothing Wrong with Love is perfect. Right now, I'm just listening to the sound of my modem humming. My parents would kill me if they knew I was on the phone line this late. Moonlit Sonnet 98. LOL. I'm using my own phone line, but I still keep my door closed. The internet is a secret garden. The internet is a secret garden. Mark stopped. That was poetic. That was the kind of thing he wished he could say in the hallway at school. But he could never be this exposed in person. He didn't know how to be that vulnerable when someone could actually see his face. But on AOL, in the 14.4 connection, the rules were different. He smiled, a genuine, handsome smile that no one was around to see. Stargazer 81. It is. And I'm glad I stumbled into it tonight. I'm Mark, by the way. I mean, Stargazer 81. There was a pause. The status bar at the bottom read, Moonlit Sonnet 98 is typing. Moonlit Sonnet 98. Hi, Mark. I'm Emily. Moonlit Sonnet 98.